Duh. Duh. Buh. Hi. Hello. Feel like I'm forgetting something. I have pants on. Hello. I'm cold. I was trying to find some royalty-free Christmas music to play because it's Christmas, obviously. Yeah. Hi. Happy Wednesday to everyone. Happy Thanksgiving Eve to people in the States. I'm so excited to eat tomorrow. But before we begin, I wanted to do this. Cause I'm not posting a video tomorrow cause I will be filled with food, and a bunch of other people who would normally be watching videos at that time will also be filled with food. So it seemed like a good idea to just take the week. Just take the week. And so we shall. How's everybody doing before I get into everything going on? Oh man, I'm excited. I am not only excited about Thanksgiving, I'm excited about a lot of the things going on. I get to see a bunch of my friends tomorrow, so I feel pretty good about that. Hex, I saw your question earlier about SourceFin related ideas. Assuming that is the actual question. To which I would say probably hold on to them because as it stands, I do not know where I do not know where he will be at the end of Echoes. In terms of like, does it make sense for him to have content at the time? Or what? Or is there like a specific time period that perhaps that content would have to happen in? There's a lot of moving pieces going on there. This Hex is not a curse. Unless you fuck around and find out. I would assume that Hex would probably fuck somebody up. So. Oh, man. That's a good question. Aristair? Aristair. Any plans on more Lucian content? There will absolutely be more Lucian content. I'm just... Let me mute my fucking... I've been swore, quit booping at me. Heck. Okay. Sorry about that. Yeah. So they are worth holding on to for sure. I would just wait a little bit. Let's see. Before we get a bunch of questions in the chat, I can answer questions, but we have a lot to do tonight. So I also didn't pull up the question form, so give me a second. Come here. Can we not walk in front of the camera, Miji? I'd appreciate that. Everybody, y'all had an entire day with Dad. You had a whole day to get me. You had a whole day, Miji. Come here. Ooga. You are allowed to stay if you purr in the microphone. You gonna purr in the microphone for chat? Okay, come on. Why won't you let me? If you let me hold you, we can find an amicable solution. But okay, what was I doing? I have 4 cats because I have mental illness. But why Canada can't have the rat plushie? I'm pretty sure it can. Unless there's been some development that I have not been made aware of. I feel like it ships to Canada. Okay. That's a good question. Okay, because this is fairly interesting. Saturday asked, does the question form get cleared after every stream, or is there like an archive of questions in here? So, thanks to Thea and Thu, the spreadsheet has several tabs from basically every stream, and they're all in there if I tab over. So no, it doesn't get cleared. It's a whole history of questions. Yes. Let's see. So if you have questions, it is better to ask using the form. Which I do not have a handy dandy copy pasta for, but the link will be in chat. Yes, it'll be there. I won't pin it because we have a lot of things going on today. So yeah, let's start by talking about the plushie. I'm so thankful that everyone's lit about the plushie. I'm very happy with how it's gone, and excited because I think we can hit 400 plushies. I think we can get to 200%. I mean, fuck, we're already at 112%. I think it's doable, and I would like to offer a special reward if we do hit 400. I've had a few ideas for creating like stretch goals and stuff, and there may be time to do more, but I do have an idea for what we can do for sure when we hit 400. I can tell you that at 400, I will make a special episode of Lost and Found. I will, obviously, like, this sort of thing was going to happen anyways, but I will push up Thu, you can link the question form, but also Nightbot just got us to for the there's a lot going on. I will finish my current thought. I will do a special episode of Lost and Found. Specifically, there's going to be a few things in it that I have ideas for, but I can tell you this. We will name the raccoon. I was going to just wait until whenever I returned to Charlie's story. But I fucking tell you what, we can push it up. As a reward for hitting 400, I think we can name the raccoon. So by the time you get the raccoon, sorry, I don't want to offend Charlie or his raccoon. We can name it sooner rather than later. So I think that would be a lot of fun. I have some ideas. I want it to feel right. Also, there was a very good point made. So, I do like the name Ollie. Ollie was almost Casper's name. However, it is very likely that a lot of people have assumed that Casper also gave Charlie a skateboard trick nickname. It is also probably very likely that Ollie is a great nickname for Charlie. Looking at Charlie, he looks like an Ollie. Had I named him Ollie, it would feel real. If I could do it all again, his name would have been Ollie. Also, a lot of Caspers are named Ollie. Yes, that is a good point as well. So, there's a lot of, if we were to name the raccoon that, it would probably mess that up. So, while I do think a little raccoon named Ollie is cute, I think we are a little late to the game with skateboard trick names. So, there's gonna be a name that works. I feel good about it. I do not know if I have very strong opinions on letting the audience vote for things. We did it with Lucian and it was fine. But I feel very I just don't want, we are not, for brainstorming ideas, it is linked in the description. So if you just peek down at the description, you'll see the send your stuff here thing. Yeah, so we'll figure it out. I feel like we will cook when the time comes. Yeah, so that is that's the big thing, is I feel pretty good about being able to oh man, Jackie said name him a whole pizza style, and to be fair, a raccoon named Deep Dish goes kind of fucking hard. I kind of like Deep Dish. And you can call him Dee Dee. Stop. That's a good candidate. That's a good candidate. Oh man. You could call him Dee Dee. Okay. We'll see. We'll see. But that is cute. What? Wait, Jackie is cooking. I know. Calzone too. Calzone could be the middle name. I wish I could do a good Dexter's Lab voice. Dexter's voice. Here's a fun fact no one gives a shit about. My dad, who was like engineer, biker, tattooed, kind of a jerk. He loved Dexter's Lab. He fucking loved Dexter's Lab, and I loved Dexter's Lab because we could watch it together, and it was great. Yeah. So, anywho, deep dish. I will remember that. I'm filing that away in my mind palace. It's kind of messy in there though, so I might just lose. I might lose it. Y'all won't let me forget though. Y'all won't let me forget. What else we got going? Special episode. If we get over 400, I do not know what else we could do, but I will come up with something. One thing at a time. Hard to put my brain juice towards all of that while it's Thanksgiving week. Also, on top of that, I have been putting my brain juice towards things this week. If you guys haven't noticed, we've got a whole lot of changes that have happened on the YouTube homepage. I have gone through and cleaned up the playlist a bunch, cleaned up the way the homepage was laid out, created a bunch of playlists, and I'm really excited about it. I really like the homepage. Yeah. Here's the thing, a lot of YouTube creators I feel don't they don't leverage the homepage as well as they should. So I'll talk to you guys a bit about the philosophy and what's going on. While that's happening, if you want to send your ideas and suggestions to the brainstorm form, send them in, because get them in now, and then I'll be able to go through them and we can start. And if you have questions, use the question form, because I will take a look at that after I'm done talking to you about everything else I have to talk about. So awesome. So yeah, let's talk about the homepage, the survey. Guys, I almost said I have to clap your cheeks. I don't have to do that. I have to applaud you. Because when I put out that survey, so I've surveyed the audience a bunch over the years, because Google Forms are great and it's a great way to get information out of your audience. Not only did I have like 400 responses basically in an hour, which is actual insanity. We have over 1,000 responses for that survey. And if you want, I could show you those results. I did not plan for that, but I think it would be really easy to do that. So maybe we will, but I want to talk about kind of like what I've been working on, what kind of changes are going on, what prompted those questions specifically, etc. So, many of you know that I've recently become medicated for my ADHD. I got my diagnosis earlier in the year. It's been about 3-4 months now. But getting medicated is a process. You have to go see multiple doctors. You have to try the medication out, see if it plays nice with your brain and shit. Well, it plays really nice with my brain. I feel so much more capable than I did before, and I'm still adjusting to being able to function as well as I'm functioning, because I have not been able to do that my entire adult life. So with my newfound superpowers of having a brain that seems to be closer resembling that of a neurotypical person, I have been able to get a ton of work done. And one of my big goals was to nail down the fundamentals on my YouTube before building on top of a bunch of other stuff. Because I see you guys referencing the piss god thing, which is true, and you should say it, but you're gonna distract me. For those of you who don't know, it was a whole thing that came out during the charity stream. It's a hilarious story about me peeing in a cup. Piss God merch when. I feel like we could target a whole other kind of demographic with that. Shit. Anywho, ability to work more. Wanted to nail down the foundational pieces of the channel. So I went and I did a thing. So there's a billion places that offer quote unquote YouTube coaching. And while I don't think it works exactly how you might want it to, it's allowed me to kind of work with someone whose sole purpose is for me running things by them, saying like, hey, is this am I going in the right direction? How does this look? Etc. And that's been a really cool experience. And shout out to being medicated, because normally I would be like way too anxious and worried about like, oh my God, this random person is gonna see the weird shit I do on the internet. I didn't really give a fuck. I didn't give a fuck. I wanna work. I wanna work, and I wanna work better, and I want to improve. And that vastly outweighed my fear of being judged by a random person. Thankfully, he's a super cool dude, and we've been able to really kind of target a few things that I want to work on. The first of which was like, hey, we can really utilize these playlists and clean up the homepage and just really leverage that. So I learned a lot about playlists and how the idea form thing is in the description. It's like the second link, I believe. So I've been doing a lot of homework, and I've been doing a lot of actual work. So I've put together a couple of playlists that are new, essentially kind of like, hey, here's some of my favorites for like dominant voices. Here's some of my favorites for submissive voices. Very much like a chef's choice. Hey, I'm gonna present you with like some of the best, so you can get a real taste of like what I offer here on the channel. And I like those playlists. I feel like those are very strong candidates. It is sort of like a current mood playlist. Those two specifically are like, hey, we're definitely targeting like new people to the channel who are looking to get a good serving of a specific type of thing, right? So did that, put together a comfort playlist, and immediately realized like I haven't done a bunch of good current quality one-shot comfort audios for the boys, and that's a priority. That's actually one of the things I'm specifically going to try to workshop with you guys tonight. So anybody who's excited about anyone who's excited about comfort audios, now's your chance. Now is your chance. So I realized that because having a comfort playlist with content that's kind of ancient is not ideal. Most of the submissive voices were Finn. That is true. And to be fair, like the Bunny Finn series is literally some of the best submissive character work I've done. Like, if I was like, hey, this person likes submissive characters, I'd be like, you need to fucking listen to this then, because this is fire. Like, you want to be sold on my channel, you will probably subscribe by the time you finish that first one. And that's just facts. So it, you know, yeah, it did make me realize though, like, I need to get the other boys some role reversal type things going on too. So it's really helping me realize, like, okay, we can work on this. These are areas that need content. So yeah. Aside from that, I broke down, so I made a executive decision. Much like the way that Bittersweet didn't get named Bittersweet until we were like in chapter 2, I have retroactively named Charlie's entire series Lost and Found. Because I think it's really, I mean, it's a great name for Charlie and Casper's story, right? Like, they lost each other, they found each other. It's a little on the nose, but I'm also a big fan of like 2-word titles, which you may see all over the channel. Yes. So it's official. So what we just finished was officially Lost and Found Chapter 2. I think it just makes sense. We do have a bit of an issue with, like, you could say that all of Oron's series up to this point has been shattered. Or at least like the prologue, right? But like Escape is its own thing. So like, what do I do there? Does it really matter? I don't think it actually matters, but I'll see how I feel once Shattered is happening. Yeah, Lunara, I agree that like you could just name the arcs different things, which is sort of, I mean, if you want to get really technical, Bittersweet also has names for the chapters, but Am I gonna go back and do it? I don't know. It's a lot. It's a work in progress, you know. It's a progress process, whatever. But essentially, I want to make it really easy for people to understand. I don't want you to have to be like, well, is Escaped part of Shattered? Like, is that canon? It's like, yes, it is. It definitely is. So I don't want to confuse people in that regard. So there's still some fine tuning to do, but I also put every bittersweet chapter into its own playlist. Went and put turned the first like chunk of Big Red's story into what I'm calling Hell's Kitchen. Just trying to make things a little simpler and appealing for new viewers as well as longtime viewers. I do not have a wiki. We've talked about trying to do a wiki, but it's a whole lot of work for figuring that out. And also no, here's what I've learned in 7 years of doing this. People won't fucking read. People won't. You could lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. So I promise you that even if I like grab them by the head and like shout in their face the continuity, it won't stick. So all you can do is try to build the framework that makes it simple enough to understand. I broke my own rule and went looking through certain tags, and I saw someone was asking questions about some events that occurred in Bittersweet Chapter 3. And like, you could just watch it. Like, these answers are literally right there. They're right there. You could click the fucking video. So, yeah, you can't. At some point, you have to understand, like, you will drive yourself nuts. Yeah, literally, you do let them live in ignorance. You do enough, and then you find out what enough looks like for you, and then you move on. So that is what happens. Yeah, so a lot of fun things going on. Aside from that, going back to the topic of like a YouTube coach situation, while it's not like they don't really give you the answers, they only like help you stick to fundamentals and like best practices. My dude did have like a really great point, and it's like, you know what? Having this conversation literally will pay for itself in the end, because he made me realize something that I had filed away as a good idea and something to revisit, but have like long forgotten. But if you look at my banner everywhere, you at the tippity top is like, you know, it says YuuriVoice.exe. And then on the right side, it says, where fantasy and fiction meet you. And that is such a good tagline. He was like, you know, it's great. It's one of like, it immediately pitches your channel. It inspires, like, sparks a little curiosity, but also like tells you everything you really need to know. Like, it is about like fantasy fulfillment. It's about fiction, like you've got these fictional characters, there's narratives, etc. And you yourself insert yourself into the scenario. And this single sentence pitch is fucking excellent. And it's hilarious because I just cooked it up to fill the banner. Like when I was working with the graphic designer who did that, I came up with it, and I was like, dang, that's kind of fire. But Coach dude was like, yeah, you should have that everywhere. Like, that should be what you lead with. And he's fucking right. Because when you try to explain to people like what ASMR roleplay is, what these audio dramas are, etc., it's hard to pitch without, you know, writing a whole paragraph and like over explaining. And you know, saying like, hey, it's where fantasy and fiction meet you. It tells you just about everything you need to know and makes you want to know more. Like, oh, wait, that's not like, what do you mean by that? So yeah, that's something I want to bring to the forefront, because that's a really good idea. Yeah, so I'm just really excited about some of the things we're digging up, because now I have the attention span to really focus on that sort of thing. Like, the playlists are a great example. I've known my playlists were kind of trash for a long time, but not only going through and cleaning them up, but creating playlists that encourage, like, hey, people are going to click this and they're going to be there. Like, they're going to lock in and they're at least going to watch a big chunk of it. So getting like stats on playlists, what works best for, you know, like what amount of videos is usually a good idea and stuff. Yeah. So I'm excited about all that. Asked a lot of really... So for the survey, I'm gonna try to take a look at it real quick. If I do this, yeah, and I know it sounds like I'm stroking myself off about the tagline thing, but like I struggle with how to pitch myself all the time, and now I've been reminded, like, hey, you literally have that. You have your pitch. The visibility on this probably isn't going to be great. See, Cold Cherry, the thing is, yeah, if it's bad ASMR roleplay, it sounds like a one-sided conversation. But if you give your listeners agency, or, you know, have them playing an actual role, it doesn't have to be a one-sided conversation. Now, some people want the one-sided conversation. Some people just want to be talked to pretty, and that's totally valid. But I think telling someone it's like listening to a one-sided conversation is a sure way to get people to be like, okay, that sounds fucking lame. Yeah, okay, you're not going to be able to read this, but I can tell you what it says. Because I don't think I can really... Oh, I might be able to zoom. Hold on. Oh god, now it's too big. Okay, this works. So, here's what we got. Now, a lot of people were like, I wish I could have picked, you know, all of the above, but like, that's not what this was for. Don't worry, there's no math involved. It's just number big, and I like number big. So we're going to look at number big. So the first thing was very straightforward. Like, when you go to a creator's homepage, what features are important to you? And this was the only one where you could select multiple options, because I wanted to see what floats to the bottom. The least chosen one was the most popular content, and that one kind of shocked me, because a lot of massive channels will... Guys, there's no math. There's no fucking math. There's no addition or subtraction. It is literally percentages, which are the amount out of the amount. You're not in class, I promise. I'm literally gonna tell you what the numbers mean. It's number big. Number big, number small. It's all you need to know. The chart is not math. The math is already done. It solves for the answer. 520 is 50%. I'm gonna slam somebody through the table. Okay. Let me just explain. I will explain. You don't have to math at all, I swear. So anything like the most popular content is like the most common thing I see on creators' channels. Like it's normally like, here's my most popular videos. Well, people didn't really give a shit about that. People did not give a shit. What they did give a shit about was organization and playlist genres and vibes were the biggest ones, which is exactly what I've targeted. And I think we've done a pretty good job of that already. Very fun. What I've learned about the latest content as an option, because you can literally just click the video tab, I don't feel like adding a space where it's like, here's my latest videos. That's not really fucking necessary because you're one click away from seeing that anyways, you know? Which would have been necessary if they still had shorts lumped in with videos, but they're not anymore. So I think that's kind of a non-issue. Because look, if you look at the bottom one, 31% of people said, I don't really pay attention to the homepage, I click the videos tab. So I would say they're basically the same people as the people looking for the latest content, right? So, yeah, I think the big takeaway is like good playlists and good organization matters. So that's the first thing I tried to accomplish. Finding out how people engage with playlists was also very interesting. Learning like 51% of people like more specific playlists. That's very good information because that's sort of a thing that I haven't done. So one of the first things I wanted to do was like, hey, all my little spin-offs, all my AUs, and like me, you know, putting together like a specific playlist for a vibe, those are good and we should have those. So that's awesome. 15% of people said they like to pick what they want and they don't do playlists. That's me. Like I am not a playlist guy unless it's a very specific scenario. Playlists versus compilations, it boils down to 51% of people said I'll use both depending on what I need. 42% of people said they really like playlists though. So that's interesting. Now this is gonna be fun because I really want to get this right. End screens on YouTube. Right now, I don't use the end screen features at all. Because I don't love them. There was, I think it was like a decade ago, YouTube sort of changed the way that they work. And it fucked a lot of people. So like you might see older YouTube videos where they had like an end screen template and it's broken. Like it looks goofy. And I was like, damn, I never want that to happen. Doesn't really work like that anymore. So using end screen functions is probably a good idea. Because looking at this, fucking damn near 75% will use them sometimes. So it's probably a good idea to have that. I asked about kind of like what kind of end screen would you prefer? Like a fade into a new scene that's like low key? Do you want just total silence? Do you want soft music with, you know, maybe a soft so let me explain what I think. So how I think it could work is you get to the end of the video. And then it transitions to the end screen, and there's a very like low-key outro music that's not jarring. You just slide into it. It's not a... Because the biggest thing is like, you do not want to give listeners whiplash. You do not want a smoochy fade to black scene, and then suddenly you get a big boop, 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 doop, boop, boop. Like, no, that would be horrible. So I'm very aware of that. So it'll either be just calm music with the end screen, or the same character from the video speaking very gently, prompting you to either go to the next video or click a certain whatever the call to action needs to be. But not even at a regular speaking voice. It would be like a very low-key type of deal. And I think that would be pretty agreeable. Like, I think everybody would be okay with that. So that's fun. Yeah. We found out that about 25% of people would have really loved having curated playlists whenever they first found the channel. You know, about 48% of people said character playlist, but the thing about character playlists is like, think about Seth's character playlist, right? Like, you're basically immediately thrown right into Bittersweet. And that's not a great introduction to the character, you know? So I think having curated playlists that feature characters might be a good idea. Story video playlist, not music playlist. Although the music playlists do exist too. Yeah. Video titles. Man, trying to figure out how to do video titles well for ASMR roleplay videos is a difficult task. And I have an idea of what the right balance is. But what kind of caught me off guard was like 35% said that knowing if a video is a part of the series in the title matters to them the most. And I'm like, well, shit, I've fucked that up a million times. A million times at this point. Mochi, no. Get down. No. Don't do that. So that's a humbling response. So I'm aware that I need to work on that. Uh, I think the answer lies in having a to the point pitch in the title with content brackets. Mochi, stop. Get down. No. Mochi. We can't be doing this. Get down. All the way down. Goodbye. I said all the way down. Okay, there we go. There you go. You want to fight my foot? You can fight. Ow, Mochi. Oh my god. I didn't know you were going to fight my foot like that. Ouchie. Dang, bro. It's like that? Fine. Get got. Get got, Mochi. Ow. Ow. Little shit. Ow. Yeah. So it's about finding a balance. Hi, Cardlin. It's about ow, you fucker. Oh, you're so cute when you're violent. The real damn, dude, ouchie. People love the fucking like content brackets. I understand. This is one of those parts where I have to like humble myself, because it's like I think that content brackets are atrocious. However, a standard has been set by like Reddit audio creators, a lot of popular YouTube creators, all that. So you can't just be like, well, I think they're ugly, I don't want to do it. Meanwhile, the people who are doing it are succeeding. You know? You can't really argue with results and the expectations of a broader audience, you know? Like it works. It works. Mochi, Bubba, he really chooses a little possessed human named Moon. Yes, you can absolutely cosplay whatever you think the listener would look like, because the listener is whoever you want the listener to be. So absolutely, you are welcome to do that. Yeah, so I think, and the other thing is like realizing, hey, what you can't do in a title, you can do in a thumbnail, right? So it's about planning your title and thumbnail in conjunction to cover all of those bases. So I think, you know, you got to play the game. Also, I've realized like on Patreon, that shit really helps, because it would allow people to easily, like when you use the search function, you're more likely to find what you're looking for, because that specific tag is probably going to be in the title, etc. So, Mochi, what did I say? Hey, go on. We're done. Get down. Get down. Goodbye. I will never forget the time he climbed all the way up to the ceiling on my sound panels. Anywho, we've done a lot of this. The rest, thumbnails, character artwork being important for my audience probably isn't a surprise. Recognizable branding, also not really a surprise. Yeah. The rest is all just interesting stuff. Not a whole lot to dig into there. I was surprised how many people view the full description of a YouTube video. Like 25% saying almost always is nuts to me. Mochi, that does not mean that you get to go fight your sister. He's so mad today. He's causing problems on purpose today. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna quickly try to answer whatever questions are in the form. So let me remove this. I also want to show you this Haru that Jackie drew. This is based on his big bowl of mashed potatoes look from earlier. She sent me that, and I was like, hey, can I show this on stream? Because his face legit was swallowed by his neck floof. That's him. That's him. He's him. Okay, let me take a look at the questions. Huh. Fantasia asked if we're gonna make Charlie emotes like we did with the other boys. We need to. That would be a good idea. Going and getting another batch of emotes made. I should prioritize that, actually. Mashed Potato, ironically enough, asked, when Jack escaped from the walls, whose house was it? Do all the YuuriVoice characters live in the same house, or did Jack escape from your walls? I feel like it's like sort of like movie film AUs for various fandoms where the content is actually just a movie being filmed. So I think they all live in my house, theoretically. Cherry Lips asked, did you ever think of Charlie finding an animal other than a raccoon? No, not really. It would have been way too obvious to give him a rat. Also, like, I don't think Charlie likes rats. Rat, in all of his experience, is people referring to him as a snitch in very negative connotations. So finding a rat wasn't gonna really make a ton of sense either. So no, I had the idea for a raccoon. I loved it. It's a raccoon. Choopy Girl says the platform said that the installment can only be used to ship to a valid US address. Oh, for the plushie in Canada. So wait, do they have like a pay in installments option? Then you would have to just pay outright, is what it sounds like. Markeen asked, will we ever learn more about Oron's relationship with his mother? Yeah. Yeah, I feel like that's pretty likely. What story out of all the boys did I really like making? I don't know. I don't have I don't have a favorite. TBH. Wonder Exists asks, would you ever release the character bio thing as a template or something similar? That is not a bad idea, to let people use it to like make their own OCs into style. That's a good idea. Do you think we could get the Bittersweet compilations on Patreon? I just want to download them. Well, because I don't have, because it's an MP3, it would be a huge pain in the ass to slam them all into an MP3. With the compilations, you have my entire permission to just throw it into a YouTube MP3 converter. That is fine with me. I will not be like, you shouldn't do that. Like, no, you should do that if you want to. I'm not your dad. Like, let's see. Dekut or Dekute asked, are we gonna get any more no character audio soon? Probably not. Just to be realistic. Probably not. Because my entire business model revolves around there being a character. Mochi, hey, no, get down. Go. No. All the way. Go on. Saturday, you get a special exemption. Because figuring out how to do all that for the compilation seems like a huge pain in the ass. Huh. Dekute. I knew it. Nailed it. Sweet. Okay. Fantastic. Now we can talk about brainstorming. Goodbye, Chonky Haru. What if I just make him small and kind of put him out of the way? Come here. There you go. You can sit on my head. The Discord is only available to $5 tier and higher patrons because it's not public, because I don't want youths being in my Discord. That's weird. All right. So let me... Oh, there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff in the idea form. Oh, wait. Hold on, I'm a fool. I scrolled up too far. Okay. There's still a lot of new things. There we go. Sweet. Sweet. What am I doing? Okay, let me show you guys what I was working on earlier. So, aside from everything that we're going to go over in the form, I've been working, and I wasn't going to... So I prepared everything like this. They looked a lot more like this. But then I had a million ideas for the sleep aids. So I got ahead of myself a little bit. So let's talk a bit. We've got so sleep aids have been recommended and requested for a million years, and I agree. Big agree. I've wanted to do it for a long time, and I finally feel like I'm about to do it. So let's talk about it a bit. The reason why Charlie doesn't have one is because after all of that, I had forgotten to put Charlie on the list. Cold Cherry, why don't you let the mods moderate? It'll be fine. You don't have to tell people how to behave. It's okay. It'll be all right. You're not anybody's dad. Yeah. So my big thing was I don't want every sleep aid to be the same. So I've kind of given them all their own vibes. You're not anybody's mother. Congrats. You all right. You're dangerously close to a go fuck yourself. Mochi, go on. Yeah, where was I before literally the dumbest fucking thing occurred? Yes. So I wanted them all to have their own kind of unique vibes. And I didn't really have the spare brain juice to cook up that. But it was like 11 a.m. and I was putting this sheet together in preparation for Mochi. I don't know why he is so out of his mind tonight. Yeah, so I kind of gave everybody their own scenario rather than it's this character but asleep, because buddy, let me tell you, I could probably just use the same fucking audio clip for all of them. Yes. I love Dark Mode Alphonse's one just because it's like the other thing is in particular I want these all to have their own unique artwork as well. Kind of in a lo-fi girl loop kind of way, you know? So being able to dedicate the time and effort and resources to that as well will be fun. So wanted to toss in a bittersweet trio sleep aid because I think that's cute. The Oron one is nice because it's you kind of tap into some different like subgenres, because like, oh hey, you get like a keyboard typing sleepy vibe with Oron. Camping with Seth is a lot of fun. The bunny fin one's horny because every bunny fin thing is way spicier. And then for Charlie, you know, I've had a few ideas. I sort of, I don't even know if I should say, because like my idea kind of involves it's not really a spoiler. I think I can share it. So I think Bubblegum Gamer, you send me an hour's worth of raccoon sleeping.mp3 and I'll put the raccoon in it too, but I don't think I can adequately find enough noises for that. Now, having it in there as a as like a little Easter egg could work well. Yeah. Anywho, what I was gonna say, Casper, I think their house has a like rooftop patio thing going on. So I think it would be cute for like Charlie to be in a hammock with the raccoon like on his chest, and you hear like distant city noises, but they're not like obnoxious. So it's just like a kind of an afternoon snooze in the hammock with Charlie type thing. Yeah. Yes. I thought y'all would fuck with that. Yeah, so. Nobody. Ew. Oh. Awesome. We've got cat puke. Let me go clean this up. I'll be right back. Oh. Okay, yeah. I'll be right back. Honey. Bro. Oh. Mochi. No, Mochi, no, go on. Ugh. Okay. Ugh. It was not Mochi, it was the baby. The baby. The baby does not understand portion control. Is what I'm gathering. Oh man. Yeah. Okay. Oh. All right. I lived. He lived. We're okay. Let me jot down. Let me jot down cozy hammock with the raccoon. Always try to decide how I want to spell raccoon. With the raccoon on Cass's roof. Sweet. Anywho, Comfort Audios will get there. Let's take a look at suggestions. So let me go. Chat suggestions. Sweet. Cool. Now where do I have that? Okay, cool. Cool. And let me bring that over here. I can read. So there was a whole, I don't know how this person found this form and used it and everything, but Michaela Makeup Nerd said this is a pitch for several audios, but like a week or month of Alice in Wonderland themed audios where the listener is Alice and the boys are playing various roles of all the characters. Alphonse as the Hatter, Oron as the Queen of Hearts, Charlie as the Dormouse, etc. And they said they'd be willing to write those scripts and then put it up to me if I want any edits to turn them into spicy audios too. Which is like, I would love that. So, wherever you may be, Michaela Makeup Nerd, I would love that. We would do art for that. I'm very like, don't suggest anything that makes me have to make artwork. But I like that. I like that a lot. That would be fun. That would be a lot of fun. So, and the thing is like, I don't fuck with Alice in Wonderland enough to write it myself either. Like, I wouldn't have the steam to do it. So like, yeah, that'd be fun. And that was like a week and a half ago. So let's see. Jasper suggests a Spidey. Oh man, my head. We did a spicy audio for Santa. What if, there we go. Michaela Makeup Nerd with the €2 super chat says I'm right. Mochi, why are we doing laps on my desk? This is not a race course, and you are not a race horse. Anywho, would love that. If you want to send an email to the script email, I will let Thea know to keep an eye out for that, because I love that so much. It sounds like a lot of fun. Let's see. Okay. I have to expand this because it's not. Okay. What else are we looking at? I keep losing track of where I'm at. Click it. Click the one. There we go. Jasper said, we've done Santa Claus last year. How about Krampus this year? It's a great question. A lot of my efforts are going towards something else in December. So doing a whole Krampus thing probably won't be in the cards. Not a bad idea by any stretch of the imagination. An audio with Seth where you're lost in the woods and things get spicy. I think I wrote this down somewhere else, but I'm going to do it again because hiking with Seth, get lost in, maybe it's a storm, maybe lost/storm, huddle in cave for warmth, I almost said warmth, and touch butts. There we go. Because we had talked about something similar last time, and I really liked the hiking get spicy thing. Nico Illustrations literally requesting things that are like the literal plot of Lost and Found. Like, I got it. You don't have to suggest it. I got it. Let's see. Runehelm with the please give escape its fluffy morning after ending. That's fair. Give escape the fluffy morning after ending. That's fair. The Vampire Oron finale comes out next week. You don't have to ask for it. It's coming. Jealous Oron maybe saving Rook from a creep. I don't... Any excuse to make Oron jealous, possessive in a fun, healthy way. Got it. Nailed it. Naga Oron. So like Snake Boy Oron. It's a lot of effort. That's a lot of turning him into a big snake. Requires some drawing to do. It's not bad, but Oron's got a lot. He's got a lot going on. He's got a lot going on. Lynn suggests Charlie and Casper going to their old skate park, find it under construction, a lot of it being demoed. Excuse me. Prompts reminiscing about the old days when they were kids, perhaps some sadness over their past being erased. I don't dislike it. I don't dislike it. It needs some sort of hook. But I think so let's say, like, I like the premise of, like, things are getting erased. So Charlie has returned to old skate park, which is getting demoed. Something. Losing the past, making new memories. What are you beeping about? I know, you screwed up. It's okay. It wouldn't be the first time. That's what you were full and you ate. That's what happened. That's fair. That's cute, actually. Hold on. Okay, so this is also from Michaela Makeup Nerd. Florist Finn, first time with listener. Yeah, just like, obviously there's been stuff, but the premise of it, like, being the first contact is a lot of fun. It's a very fun thing, and I think with Finn specifically, that would be a lot of fun as well. So I think that's a good idea. Scarlet Torchic. Why the fuck can't I talk? Says Seth and or Alphonse coming back to Boo's place and hearing Welcome Home, processing how much of a home they've made together. I feel like that might kind of be kind of a big theme in Bittersweet Chapter 4. So, you know, it's a good idea. It's a good idea. I like it. Angel asked what are my pronouns? I'm he, him. Thank you for asking. Lazaza, before we even got to the topic, was like, cliche, I know, but comfort/sleep aid audios. Well, Lazaza, I hope that whenever I got around to talking about that, you were like, oh shit, nice. Let's see. Oh man. Sunlight said Jack flirting while teaching his listener how to sail or surf. That's good. We've got Jack's series that I have outlined is gonna be solid. Kiki suggested Oron getting the deets on office drama from Rook, which would be fun. Oron ADHD comfort. That is also good. Michaela Makeup Nerd. Yeah, you could just have Finn narrate it. That would be okay. I think it's fine. He's not off limits, really. Let's see. Dang, hold up. Sunlight kind of cooked here. Halloween idea. Camp counselor / serial killer, either with Jack, Seth, or Alphonse. Jack would be so good for that. Jack would be so good for that. Here we go. Spooky AU. Jack as camp counselor. Ooh, who spells it like that? Counselor. Counselor? Counselor? Counselor. Counselor? Huh. / the killer. I really like that. I like that. What else we got? Dirt. Some of the names. Dirt says comforted by vampire after losing too much blood from defending him. Bonus points if listener was a vampire hunter that turned their back on another vampire. Buddy, let me tell you, if that doesn't just sound like the plot of the Vampire Oron AU. But I will, okay, we'll say this. Vamp, Oron, comforts, wounded, hunter. How about that? We'll go with that. Hex says just dominant Finns more, please. Yeah. What else do we got? Stone Finn. I really do want Finn stoned at some point. Shenanigans. Yo! Ryder says Oron and Rook are at a party for work, and Rook is forced to endure someone flirting with Oron. When Oron and Rook leave the party, Rook's a bit jealous. I love that because their relationship is like a secret. That's a good one. That's pretty good. Okay. Oron with jealous Rook after hearing someone flirt with him. Oh yeah. Oh, I like that. The secret relationship thing. That's fire. So, I like that. Oh, snap. Hold up. I skipped ahead because my eyes targeted something. We'll get there. Okay. Rook dragging Oron into a closet at work and issuing him the challenge of seeing if he can stay quiet while they... I can't say the rest of that. Damn. Okay. Oron in work closet during hours. During work hours? Work hours. Rook challenges him to... Yeah, I'll know what that means. I'll know what that means. I'll know what that means. Are these two different people? Hold on. Two different people, almost at the same time, said, "Submissive Oron, please." I hear you. I hear you. I see you. Tea tasting with Finn. That's a good one, Hex. The trickiest part is for like just for vibey stuff like that. It's like, how do I pitch that? How do I pitch that? Like, I feel like it would make good shorts, maybe. Let's see. A collection of good ones from Kai. Someone was suggesting a Oron Christmas video. The problem is so much of his whole thing is going on around Christmas. So I may I may actually cook up something different to celebrate his birthday. I don't know what that'll be. I just feel like people will get so confused. I have to figure something out though. Oh, my eyes don't want to agree with me. It's a lot of text. Ba, 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 ba. Study session with Charles that takes place after the Halloween audios, where he's trying to stay focused on tutoring the listener, but the listener keeps trying to distract him. That would not be bad. I have some ideas for him. Let's see. Ooh. Let's see. I like this. Some funny business while Charlie's at work. Teasing shenanigans at Sweet Pete's Pizzeria. Trying not to get caught / stay focused. Love that. Love that. Who the fuck said this? Hold on. Chickadee said, Return of Santa. Maybe you visit him at the North Pole and taste some of his eggnog. I don't know. Oh, man. What if Charlie... Hold up. Charlie and Casper get into, like, the freezer at work, and Charlie thinks they're locked in there, and they're, like, fooling around to stay warm. And then, in the end, they weren't actually locked in there. Charlie's just dumb, and it's like a push instead of a pull door. Oh, man. Okay, hold on. Let me... How do I... Where's... Same vibe. Locked in freezer. But Charlie is just dumb. And the door is push, not pull. Love that. That's a good idea. Let's see. This is a, hold on. Let me, this is a good idea. Just in general, laying out the pizza code between Charlie and Casper. Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of good shit in here. There's a lot of good shit in here. Oh, man. Oh. Let's see. Okay, so you guys are welcome to keep sending in stuff using the link in the description. Let's see. Kai, didn't I? Yours are great, Kai. I'm gonna set those aside. We've got a few. No, the issue is the. Okay, hold on. Let me fix. How do I fix? How do I? I'm so incompetent at at fucking spreadsheets. Sweet. Okay. Kai, yours are great. They go off the screen. So, I have a very positive reaction. I can't read like a quarter of them. So, as soon as I figure out how to not have that happen, it'll be great. Boo, help me, I need an adult. Oh shit. Oh, it's fixed. Oh, it's fixed. Excellent. Also, just so you know, Gingercocks, right click, add another row is not how we fucking fixed it. Smart ass. You would have been wrong. I would have broken it. Unless it is how we fixed it. Just needed text wrapping. See? It was that easy. I know. I'm so smart. Okay. Kai, you're about to get the credit you deserve. Here we go. That's the time when I got quiet. I was reading these and I'm like, oh my God, they're really good. Holy shit. Yeah, no wonder. Okay. Yes. Kai wrote some huge prompts. Also, did I see you say that you would write them? Hold on. Where did that go? Come back, because I like that idea. You are so welcome to submit these. These are good. So, like, yes. So, I won't, like, I don't want to spoil them then, but I will share, like, one of them. Let's share. Let's share this Seth one, because you are right. Seth doesn't have any sort of submissive audio yet. Kai says, thinking something along the lines of him offering to do anything 2/4 sugar because he wants to pay them back for coming to fetch him off the side of the road when his bike broke down. So he's clearly intending to take charge, but Sugar's like, are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? I like that. I like that a lot. Yes. Good stuff. Outside of that, yes. Let's see. I feel this. Hold on. I just like I just started like astral projecting. I really did. Silly Doodle 78 says Priest Oron and a succubus incubus sex demon listener, or just Oron in a sexy nun outfit. But also like Oron as a priest would be, just because the VTuber's not gonna do this justice, I am stabbing myself in the neck with my water bottle. I'm like, I've never done this stim before, but that collection of words has made me behave in ways that I've never behaved. So I like that. Let me write that down. Write that down. Priest, Oron, X demon, or any excuse to get him in a nun outfit. Him as a sexy nun? I need like a cigarette. Got some requests for more anything with Seth and Alphonse and the listener doing things. Yeah, I feel you. Thank you for the nice comment, Moji. Well, welcome and thank you. I do not smoke, but I fucking feel like I need to. Goodness. It is I believe it is just a phrase. Purple isn't here says, this is an appeal to Thea, but Oron showing the listener how detailed his spreadsheets are. All caps, listen Thea, it could work. Hamtown with the Alphonse and Seth's first time together. See, I like that. But realistically, their first time together was probably at an age where I would not be comfortable sharing that with people. Just in terms of like how that actually would have happened. But I do feel you on that. I get it. Now, them having a we haven't seen each other in a million years and like post prison Seth like untouched, cuz like, oh man, I bet he was so like repressed in prison too. Him like getting out, like alternate timeline where he gets out and Al just like, man, it'd be like real hateful too. That's kind of wild. I'm gonna just hypothetical AU where Seth gets out of prison and hatefully butt touches with Alphonse. Thinking, oh, that's how you put emojis in Google Docs? I mean, I guess it makes sense. I've never done that before. I didn't realize that it worked that way. Mad Scientist Finn and Assistant Charles greeting monster listener when they wake for the first time. That's so cool. Let me, you know what? Spooky AU. Mad Scientist Finn and Assistant Charles with monster listener. I fuck with that, actually. That's pretty lit. Yeah. Nobody Important asks for more Dilf Alphonse. Well, I'm happy to report that basically the exact thing you thought of for a librarian Alphonse, which is like you're working with him. That script's ready. I just have to go record it. It's spicy. As for the landlord storyline, I've kind of dropped it. Like, I had this whole thing planned, and I've just kind of like let it go, and now we're on to the librarian thing. So that's what we're doing. Oh my god, your actual name on YouTube is Nobody Important. That's crazy. I assumed that was like an alias. Well, I mean, it obviously is. Diesel Dreamer with the Charlie getting wrecked by Alphonse. Yeah, it's gonna happen. Yes. I'm gonna bebop over to the question form in case I have missed anything else. God. Cheddar asked, did you get started with the character audios with the intention of telling a story? No, not really. Back in the day, basically everything was just a one shot. There was only like maybe the vaguest continuity. Alphonse is a really good example where it's like, okay, it's like loosely, you know, it's him and the same listener-ish. That was when it kind of started. Like Bittersweet was really the time where things started to excuse me, started to pop off like that. Purple said, first off, goodbye, Purple. Second off, Purple, or really not Purple, cause Purple is what the name is. Audio of Echo teaching math when I kind of had some ideas for like upgrading Echo's design. Kind of had some ideas because like right now he's in that like uniform, but I can't help but think seeing some robot bod would kind of be hot. Jackie has a lot of work going on, so I don't want to be like, hey, also here's another thing. But yeah, I kind of think maybe we sex him up a little bit. It's so funny because people don't be knowing about Echo because that was a thing that got implemented but then like sat on the shelf forever. So when I did the collab with Good Boy Audios, there's a lot of people who don't even realize like Echo is a whole thing of mine. Has been for a hot minute. Like look at my logo. The logo has been the logo for a while. Yes, that is Mousy Iris. A short is like YouTube short, so 60 seconds. And a full audio would be like a video. No, please, I need work. All right, Jackie. Well, sexy Echo. I have some ideas actually. Cause like, what if we kind of took the design of his fit now, but I kind of want like a crop jacket. So like it's open, we can see the body. You can see the body. I'll be honest, y'all, I'm not even paying attention to the part that shows me if it's a short or a full audio or a spot. Like I'm just reading the prompt, so like it doesn't matter. I've been reading it regardless. Yeah, but like maybe crop jacket with the same kind of vibe. I think that would be kind of spicy. Yeah. Anywho, we'll talk about it. What if so he's got robot titties, right? But like, what if right where his like chest cavity is, it's like a heart, you know? And we could even reference like, you remember Alphonse's crop where it was like the broken heart? It could be like cracked. Anywho, yeah. Yeah, I think we might be able to cook there. sleepy chickadee and the heart is sensitive, eyes. You're so right for that. You're so right. Yeah. Yeah. Faith asked if Plushie Charlie was going to get a video like we did with the dark mode owl plush. Probably not, just because of the timing. Like, we had planned the Alphonse Plushie one way in advance, and like right now I don't have any ideas. It's not that we couldn't, but like I have things that Jackie's going to be working on soon. So who said the robo ends up with nips? Oh, I see the comments. Okay. Anywho, I was not thinking he would have nips. He would just have titty-shaped plates. Serotonin asked, were you planning on having small speaking sections at the start of the sleep aids for story roleplay context, or would they begin right with the sleep sounds? What I think, very minimally, because like there might be some speaking, but I think every audio begins with the assumption that sleep is occurring. That's the way I think I'm going to do it. So like a good example would be like the Oron thing. I think something that would be cool would be like maybe to set the scene, instead of, oh, we have a whole roleplay section that kicks things off, maybe Rook is like stirring from their sleep and he like quietly ushers them back to sleep, rather than, yeah, just lay there, whatever, blah 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 blah, I'm Oron, whatever the fuck. I think it's safer that way. Just to avoid like, because I think about people putting them into playlists and stuff, and I would be so annoyed if I'm trying to listen to your sleep aid playlist and once one ends, the next one's like, oh hey Casper, let's go sleep on your fucking hammock, blah blah blah, oh there's a raccoon. I'd be so annoyed. It would ruin it for me. So I definitely think my approach will be that. Yeah. All right. Oh my God. That let me bebop my way back over to this. Hey, yo, Dilf Seth helping listener with their car that broke down, and listener wants to repay him. Yeah. Let's see. Dilf Seth helps Liz with broken car. Liz wants to repay the favor. Wait. Echo does not have a playlist. Echo never got any content. It's a whole thing. Anywho, I think Echo will be coming soon though, because like Purple, who's now gone from chat, Purple pitched the suggestion last time we did a brainstorming session actually of Echo and his listener being a mechanic who works on him. And I really love that idea. Because my other thing was like, so Echo was going to be like the channel guide. He was like the host of the channel. So for like the channel trailer, for shit like that, that's what he was going to be used for. But eventually, like, I shifted the way the branding was, and Echo like wasn't even a factor. I've wanted to do a thing. The other thing is I lost the voice filter I used for him, but now I have access to a whole lot of that, and I can just make a good robo voice. So, yes, Purpa did suggest that, and that immediately like sparked a million ideas for me, and it's just like, wait, was that why it's Yuri.exe? Well, I liked the I'm a big fan of the like the glitchy thing, which is now in all kinds of media, but I liked it. I've been a fan for a long time of that just kind of like effect, and I liked how it I don't know, I like the vibes. And there might be years and years and years away a canonical reason for it. But we're so far away that I can't even. Cheddar Goblin with the $5 super chat says your is the exact sound of my last brain cell. That's fair. But yeah. There are some really spicy suggestions people have slid in here. I'm excited about those sleep aids too, man. That's gonna be great. It has taken me so long to sit down and come up with ideas. I might pivot over to guys. I have a whole other thing that I want to say. Jackie, are you still listening? I have a confession. And that confession is I really, 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 really love Bunny Finn's outfit. I really love Bunny Finn's outfit. So much so that I think I sort of want to adapt that to Echoes of Everlast Finn. As one of his outfits. Like, I think he has his little cape. He has his little fancy cape. So he has the fit that we've seen. He has the big robe as well. But I think I really love it as... I just love it as, like, his everyday wear thing. Especially if he's, like, going out. So it's like, if he's doing hot girl wizard shit, like maybe the robe, maybe the cape. If he's going to the Capitol, he's wearing the cape for sure because he's a fancy bitch. But when he's just doing shit, I think the Bunny Finn fit is an excellent blend. So I think I like it a lot. I like it a lot. So that's what I think. I just wanted to say all of that. I'll pass the note on to Jackie at some point. I also want you guys to know that the special artwork we have made for Vampire Auron's finale, it's incredibly horny. It is like POV, you're about to get your neck bitten by a vampire. It's fantastic. So, yes. Helen asks, when is Bittersweet coming back? Chapter 4, I do not have a date, but you might see canonical Bittersweet stuff sooner than that. Not Rage asked, are Echo's appendages detachable or swappable at all? Asking for a friend. Yeah, they are. He has add-ons and he's very... He can do a lot. He can do a lot. Oh, man. This has been productive. I wanted to try and come up with... Oh, this might be tough. Because I don't know. I don't know if I have the brain juice to do the brainstorming on my own. For these comfort... Yeah. Okay, hold on. I can do this. Newer to Bittersweet, does Seth actually hate cinnamon? No. There's a video. There's a video called The Truth About Cinnamon. Where he talks about that. He does not actually hate cinnamon. They Gay asks, do you plan on having any non-binary characters in the future? It's a good question. I feel like I would be overstepping if it's a character that I voiced, I feel that I would be overstepping. Now, I do have my own questions about gender in regards to myself and whatnot, but I do not feel that I am, I do not feel that that's something I need to explore through my art at this time, because I will not play nicely with people who want to critique that out of me. I would rather do that work on my own. Yeah. Now, that's not to say that I couldn't necessarily cast a non-binary person in a role. But then it's like, well, I'm writing it. Am I qualified? You know, it gets complicated. It gets complicated. So, you know. Alphonse's original hair color is black. Kiki asked, I brought this up before on a Twitch stream, but to go with the theme of the channel, thoughts on glitches for moments when names are said? An example would be moments are too serious for nicknames, so you would use like a glitching sound to imply the listener's real name. I feel like that would confuse a lot of people, and also it's like a lot of work. Like I would have to specifically have every timestamp, and then we'd have to edit it in, or I'd have to do it like, yeah. I feel like it would just, yeah. I think it's one of those things where the juice is not worth the squeeze. You never heard the juice isn't worth the squeeze? That's a good one. That's a real good one. You should use it. I was just doing a little dance in my chair just to let you know. Let's see what else there is. Nobody important said comfort audios for neurodiverse people. Yes. I like that. I think so my goal with some of the comfort audios is going to be, I want to have like broad comfort, and then I want to have a few that are like more dialed in. So like for a more specific thing. Because we have a few that are like that. We have oh, my brain is empty, but yes is the answer. Yeah, putting your suggestions in chat. I cannot brain. That being said, we're coming up on the end, I think. Here's something we could do. Did we sell any more plushies? We sure did. 230. Dang. Thank you to everyone who's got a plushie. Not named. Oron gets the flu and it goes sweet to spicy and he leaves a few marks. Got it. Would a sick person be that motivated? That's my real question. And this feels like we're trying to paint with a too broad of a brush. What is going on behind me? Oh, cat's being cute. What else do we got? I'll look at a form. I'll look at the form one more time. Dekute says, for a future stream, maybe you could look at fan creation sent in through Google Form and whatnot. Well, for the 7-year celebration, we did do that. We did that exact thing. Michi asked, do you plan on adding Faust into Bittersweet? I mean, isn't he literally... He's there. Like, he's Oron's brother. He exists. There was a very specific reference in one of Faust's audios to a bakery importing baked goods from someone out of town. Do you think that was an accident, or do you think that was on purpose? So that's your answer. That's your answer. He sure did say questionable things about what the pastries do to him. What are we doing over here, Cootie? Cootie's over here working on his core strength or something. I looked over and he was like upper paws on couch, back leggies lifted into the air. Okay, I don't know why we're working out. Explains a lot though, because Cootie is very bro, he's man. You don't have to specify what kind of brother a brother is. That should not inspire someone to like all caps scream questions about brotherness. Yeah. What I've realized is people love the idea of comforting sick boys. That'll be a good thing to do at some point. All right. I have to wake up and do Thanksgiving in the morning tomorrow. That'll be fun. Dude, man, food is gonna hit. Oh, that sounds nice. Oh, this has been a long stream. Hello, minimize. Thank you. Thank you all for hanging out. I appreciate that. Nah, Mama's back in Tennessee. I'm a turkey guy. I'm a turkey guy. I'm a turkey guy myself. Don't get me wrong, like bad turkey is worse than bad ham. I think that's something easy to agree on. But good turkey, it ain't that hard to keep your turkey moist. It ain't that hard. So like, now don't get me wrong, like, you know, I just don't like ham. Like, I don't like honey baked ham. It's too sweet. Sweet meat? Only with Sweet Pete. I have never had a deep fried turkey, and it sounds delicious. I also like to watch videos of people burning their houses down because they don't. Sweet meat sounds good. It's either too sweet or too salty. I don't like, cause like a salty ass ham, I don't know. I heard something crazy. I heard somebody say doing up like good cuts of pork chops for Thanksgiving. And I was like, you know, that's kind of, I'll fuck up a pork chop on any occasion anyways, but like if you smother the pork chop in like dressing and gravy, yeah. Oh man. You ever just think about a good thick piece of meat, like a girthy cut, you know? I'm sorry. I'm hungry. That's all. I'm just hungry. Y'all want to hear something cute? I know I was leaving. I'm sorry. I was leaving, but I remembered somebody, I think I liked the post on Twitter and I forgot to do it. They made a like pay what you want owlbear VTuber model. And I was like, oh, what if I did the D&D Asmer as the owlbear? I'm happy for you cranberry sauce people. I am not a cranberry sauce boy. It is 8:35. I'm in the Central Time Zone. He's so cute. The owlbear's so cute. I'll have it ready for next time. It'll be great. It'll be great. Back when I wasn't the piss god, I had a urinary tract infection. And they were like, yeah, drink like raw organic cranberry juice. It'll help. And I was like, oh yeah, cranberry juice. Sure. Hell no. Hell no. Also, hell yeah, stuffing. Stuffing in a turkey can spread bacteria. That's why I turned out the way I did. Because I'll be stuffing the fuck out of that turkey. I put him all up in there. Spread bacteria. Hell yeah. Anywho, UTIs suck. I will eat all the stuffing. I don't give a fuck if it's been in a turkey's ass or not. And if y'all don't like it, you can give it to me. What is stuffing? It's like bread pudding. It's bad, TBH, but it's also delicious. For what it's worth, I don't think I'm putting it in the turkey's ass this year. Now, you can put, like, you can put veg. You can put some veg in there. That's true. Bread pudding is its own thing. It is a whole other thing. I'm gonna tell you this. I come from a family of fat bastards who all like turkey stuffing. They'll eat the fuck out of the turkey stuffing that's been in the turkey's ass. And ain't nobody ever gotten sick. Now, to be fair, that is a small sample size. But when it comes to putting a bunch of seasonings and juice and all of that in their bread and then baking it, I reckon I got other health problems to worry about. The bacteria cannot stand in my belly. The raccoon doesn't have a name yet. We did. I really did like Deep Dish, aka DD. No, I mean, I believe you, though. I do believe you. I do believe you. I just, that's all right. Put it on. I have the antibodies. I have the antibodies. I can handle it. I know. I'm also a raw cookie dough. I'm a raw cookie dough bitch. I lived. Yeah, Deep Dish is, that's a pretty good name. I do love Deep Dish. Cookie dough. Hi, Z. I'm gonna find every excuse not to end the stream. I really, oh, hold on. I just remembered. I had sprayed Spain anti-Haru puke juice on the floor. So I need to... Now that that's definitely not staining. Cookie do. All right, I am tapping out. This has been good. Hold on, let me... Jack has an entire plot planned out. So yes, there will be... You sent a thing to the question form. Hold on. Question. Eyes of Sky. Oh, I see it. Okay. Working on a bit where each of the boys takes a turn babysitting the cats. I have a fun idea for Lucian, but need to know 3 things. Does he like cats? Is he allergic to cats? And when he sneezes, does he breathe out a little puff of fire and smoke? Yes. Yeah, you could say he's allergic. Yes. And when he sneezes, does he breathe out a little puff of fire and smoke? Yes. I think that would be cute. We can say yes to that. It's okay, Z. No, let's catch up. How you been? What's poppin'? How are we feeling about Harry Styles' haircut? And is he just prepping to go get a procedure done? How are we feeling? He got a haircut. He sure did. What? Did Z already leave? Z was like, all right, well, it's ending. I'm gone. I was gonna hang out with Z. That was gonna be the stream. Well. That's all right. No, I'll tweet. I'll get on Twitter and ask or something. Did I eat before stream? I sure did. I ate more of that dip, Alice. Alice, when are you coming over for, when are you getting over here tomorrow? Because we need to finish Guardians 3 before everyone else gets here. Are you still checking the suggestion box? I tell you what, I'll go have a looky-doo. Looky-doo. I see... excuse me. I do not see. Also, like, I always swore I would never give characters pets. And Charlie is the exception. That is it. That is all. For people asking if fandom characters are gonna happen, I have so much of my other shit going on. I have no intent, like, there's no motivation to go do that right now. And if you're not into that, I'm sorry. I can't. The thing is like, I did Guzma stuff in the past year. It sure didn't get a whole lot of attention because the fandom has moved on, and that's okay. That's all right. I gave Guzma a lot of time, and it was a good time. I loved it, and I love him. I have no real interest in doing a whole lot of that. I love Guzma too. It's not a knock on him. I have a business to run around here. Charlie got a pet because I had an idea one time and I ran with it. So, yeah. I saw someone had asked a question. Alphonse and Cat, did we not keep it? That was just it's just a fun little one shot that did not actually happen. Choopy Girl? Sorry, I know I'm probably butchering that. Is the suggestion box closed or can you still see what the people wrote? Yeah, everything's like still in a list for me to go look at in the future. So I can revisit and take more notes should it be necessary. I feel like other stuff's gonna be happening during Shattered. Charlie and Reverse Comfort about panic attacks. I do not remember seeing it. It's probably there, though. It's a lot going on. Yeah. I'm probably going to have a protein bar for not dinner. I had a good dinner. Right before stream, too. It was a good time. Ugh. Y'all are getting a whole ass Vampire Oron finale next week. There's gonna be plenty. There's plenty of stuff coming. The suggestion was in the description. Mochi. Hey. No. Mochi. No. Mochi. No. Momo. Hey. No. Get down. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, it's time. Okay. Alright, everybody. This has been great. Thank you for all the good times. Lots of good ideas. Lots of more work to be done. It'll be a good time. Thank you all for coming out. I'm very sad that I didn't get to find out what Z thought about Harry Styles' hair. So, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I'll get the information. Take care, y'all. Have a good night.